Hey, Sonia Watts, how you doing? Snuggles, Alfreda, Capri Jackson, how are you doing? I'll be missing you guys, so I have to come on here. Paula Williams, how are you doing? She said, "It's me, beautiful." Hey, Don, aka D Holla, how you doing? She comes in here. Andrea Maxwell come in here spreading the sponsor for today, trazy.com/closet/Nora 915. You guys make sure you hit the thumbs up as you come in. And I'm in the building now. I am in the building myself. You guys, I had to get off yesterday and go look searching for my dog. I want to give a shout out to Nora's Authentic Designer Handbag. First of all, I'm gonna try to speak to as you come in. We're 1 minute in there. Robin Gary is in the house. Andrea Maxwell, how you doing? Linda Jackson is here. Danae came in here with a super chat. You get out, you know. Now she said she came in here and it pops. I tell you guys, it pops right on up. Thank you, Danae. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you very much. Much well appreciated. Everything that you do. Thank you. Ooh, that's a pretty baby on that picture. Ooh, thank you for the super chat. Super chat. Thank you, Danae. Danae is in the building. She coming in here running. Hey, everybody. I'm thinking that we can settle down. I want to share some with you. You know, when I come in here, I want to share a couple of things. I don't put all in the topic what all I want to share, but I do want to share some with you while we have a very small room because I just want to keep everyone updated. I need to change that and say some updates. Gloria Bates is in the building. Tina Powers is in here. Thank you, Tina, for putting up our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to our other channel, Tina Powers has put it in the chat. You guys make sure that you subscribe to that other channel. The reason why? Because let me tell you what's done happen. When you following these cases, somehow, when they want to shut you down, they just take your whole channel. And especially when we're in battle with people and we got to get it out. You guys know what we do. We done been in battle a couple of times in the last couple of years. And I said, I don't care. I'm going to get it out anyway. And so that's why we got that other channel. Thank you, Robin Gary, for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. We got Danae and Robin Gary in the building. Danae and Robin Gary. Thank you, Robin. Thank you for the super chat. She's in there somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. Tanika Shanika, I will get with you right after this channel, after this live, and we're going to thank you, Robin, for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you. Thank you. And let me see. Hello. Janet says, yeah, I'm late. You okay? We just chit-chatting for a minute. Robin Gary says, right here. Everybody want to do a super chat dance. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it because there's not too many people in here real quick. So let's do a super chat dance. I do want to share some stuff with you guys. When I come in here, I'll be like, I just want to share. We're going to do super chat. You know what? I've noticed that when we on here, it's really loud. So I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Even though that I feel it. Say my name, say my name. We got some things. Let me turn it. Let's see. Oh, it's on. That sounds better than you guys. Can you guys hear it? I need the two emojis in the house because it'd be really loud. I'd be like, super chat. Super chat. Super chat, super chat. Hey, AV Watchman is in the building, you guys. Andre Maxwell, thank you for the super chat. Hey, we got Danae, Robin coming in the house, and Andrea Maxwell. Thank you for the super chat. I do want to give a shout out to AV Walkman. You know, you guys, we're not gonna worry about it. We're not gonna worry about it. Release. Shake, shake it up. Shake, shake, shake it up. Stir the pot, stir the pot. Stump it out, stump it out. Stump, stump, stump it out. I want to talk to you guys so bad, but ain't it good? Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. We're going to give you praises today, all day, every day. We're going to give you the first of everything. Thank you for waking us up. Thank you for helping me find my dog last night, Lord, because I was a nervous wreck. I want to thank everybody in the channel. I want to thank everybody that's concerned about these babies. I want to give thanks to the Lord that everything that happened, He says that everything is made by Him, for Him, and it is His to do what He pleases with. So I believe and I trust that everything is going to be okay. But I just want to give thanks to the Lord above. In Jesus Christ's name I pray. Amen. Thank you guys for showing up. Won't He do it? Won't He do it? Won't He do it? Won't He do it? Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for everything. Thank you, Andrea Maxwell, Robin Gary, and Danae, and everybody as you come in the building. Please give us a thumbs up. We need to keep our channels going because, like I said, when they want to shut you down, they'll take your whole channel. So if you haven't subscribed to the other channel, please subscribe to the other channel. And Andrea said, release, release, release. I've got so much to share with you guys. I know I've been giving shout outs to certain channels and they are in the building. And I'm so glad the young man is in the building because I've got some things to share. So anyway, and I don't know if he know if it's somebody told him, but I when I say a person gives a thumbs up, I could have went and stole this young man's video and put it up and got those views and everything. It ain't all about that. It's when you work hard like he did and got that footage that we all needed to see. We all needed to see that. That changed people's perspective. It changed people's mind to start not only, I know we're already thinking about it, but we don't want to point fingers, but we want to give people the benefit of the doubt. And first of all, I wanted to say thank you, AV Watchman, for that video. Um, thank you very much. I appreciate you. If nobody else appreciates you, I want to tell you I do appreciate the work that you do. And I appreciate that video because without that video, my mind would have been like, I'm always on the fence, regardless. But it gave me some clarity that I needed. It really did. So the amazing work that you did, um, that video was volumes to go out there and get it and share it with us. And I appreciate it. I didn't steal your video. I just sent people over there to you. Said go look and see for yourself. Um, I didn't steal not one piece of your video. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. Anyway, you guys, they were out there this morning talking about another search. They were still searching. They got a private investigator now out there. His name is Bill Garcia. He's searching. He's searching for the babies. He's searching for the California boys. Boots are on the ground. And I love it. I love it. I love when we come together. We all got to do it together. You guys, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, some people be like, you getting paid? I don't get paid for this. I don't get paid for this. That's why I had to go get me a job. A second job on top of that. Because I'm a nurse. But a pediatric nurse, but now I'm in aircraft also, which is not a problem. Papa want me to be there for a while, or he don't. He say he don't, so we'll see. She said, I love boots that's on the ground. Get them. And here's the thing. This is the shocker. This is the shocker, you guys. Now pay attention. Last night, right before my husband let the dog out and thought I brought the dog in, and I don't know, I brought him in earlier, but I didn't take him out. I mean, if you took him out and then you didn't bring him back in, we share responsibilities. He says, I appreciate all of you. You're welcome. And if you want to call in, you can call in, and we want to talk to you personally, because people here want to hear what you got to say, because they were asking me questions. I'm like, ask AV Watchman why. Like, is there, okay, the guy that you went and interviewed that allowed you to see the video, did he go back any further to see that the kids at any time was there at the house? Because that's another question. Did the kids ever be at that house? Did the little did 6 kids be seen at that house since September the 10th? And I'm gonna say September the 10th. I think they moved in about September the 30th, but they closed on the house September the 10th. That means they could have moved in then. And what was going on? Do we got any coverage of anything right there? If you want to call in, if you want to come on the live, that's fine too. If you tell me to send you the link, just to the 19th. Well, just to the 19th. Well, do he have any more? AV? Call on in and talk to me. Here's the number if you want to call in. If you want me to share the link and you come on in, come on in. There's the number 316-553-3056. If you want to come on the live and talk to us, because I know that the people want to talk to you. We sent about 4,000 over there. Yes, we did. Because we can do that. Anyway, but he's downloading videos for me further back. His channel was reported. I know. That's why he had to start another channel. So, that's what happens when you have a channel. But anyway, if you want to call in, you can call in. If you don't want to call in, that's fine. If you want a link to come on the live, come on the platform, I'll send you the link personally. I just need a number to send it to. That's all. But if you want to answer some of the questions that's in here, I'm telling everybody that AV Watchman is out there. There's another newscast out there called AV Newscast or AV News. I think they're AV News. I think they are. I don't know. Hey, this is SP.
Hey, good afternoon.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm glad you're on top of things down there.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we have to just keep on pushing forward and do our part in all this,
Right.
But as far as the next door neighbor goes, on the live feed footage that I shared that evening, he went back to the 19th, and it's kind of hard for you guys to probably see because I was on a live feed and it wasn't as clear as when I was watching it from being there. It was a whole lot clearer than it was when it's showing on the video itself. But you could actually see that only 4 kids came out. There was only 4 kids that came out of that house on the 19th. And so what I have him doing, I took him a couple cards to download the videos on there. It takes about 3 to 4 hours, he told me, just to download the 2 videos from the 21st to the 19th. So I'm probably going to drop off another card with him today. And I told him to go further back, as far as his DVR would allow him to go. And that way we could get all that footage as well.
Right. Because we're wondering, you know what they're going to say. They're going to say they don't know which kids those was.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know they're going to end up saying that. But if you've seen the live feed from yesterday as well, We walked to every house around that area, checking to see if anybody else got it on camera. And we ended up speaking to the lady directly behind their house, and she said she never ever seen kids in that back house since they've been there.
Right. Well, we've been watching you. She did say that she's never heard the kids or anything.
Right. And then if you notice, like on my drone footage, he claims that they're out there playing with chalk, and you guys know how kids are, man. Little kids that play with chalk, they're putting markings everywhere.
Yeah, they talking, they hollering and laughing.
Yeah, they're not just standing there like statues. They're writing everywhere. And from the drone footage, you can't even see nothing on the concrete. There's no markings from the chalk on the concrete. Nothing. You know, his story just doesn't add up. And then all the neighbors around there, they're claiming that they never heard anyone screaming out kids' names or looking for them. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine the other night because I have a dog that's a little escape artist. She likes to jump over this high wall that I have at my house. And anytime she gets out, all the neighbors know. They're like, okay, she lives right there. Let's just take her back home. But when this first started happening, I would be out there screaming with my bullhorn sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Middle of the night, hey, where you at, Sasha? I'll be calling her name everywhere. This guy didn't even do that. I mean, how much more are you going to do for your child?
I know.
One, you're not going to let the cops tell you, well, you stay here. We got the best looking for him. Okay, yeah, I'm the best. I'm the dad. You know, I'm going to be out there. I'm looking for my kids.
Right.
That's fine. I mean, you guys want to help? Come on with it. But I would be out there. I would not stop. I want to be standing by a tree for 10, 15 minutes just waiting for the cops to get there. You know, you're going to continue to look. And then just the way everything played out, it does not match with his interview.
Exactly.
Nothing that he says matches with his interview.
It don't. Because he didn't even look in the other lot that he said where he was throwing wood, because that light would have came on.
Yep.
The dog was out there.
Yep. And you guys see, there's a whole bunch of little dogs around that area. They're like a whole bunch of little alarms running around everywhere. And so you got these two kids that just walk away. Supposedly, I know you're going to start hearing dogs barking everywhere. I mean, right next door to them, they get like, 3 or 4 dogs that come running out that fence right there. These little small dogs, and they're loud, super loud. They're out there barking, and they'll chase you around for a little bit.
Right.
It just doesn't add up. Nothing adds up.
Right. So, tell me, so you guys got Bill Garcia to come out, the private investigator, to come out and search for those kids for free?
I don't know that whole situation. I found out yesterday that a private investigator was going to be coming out. And then this morning, AV News crew, they called me up. They said, yeah, this guy's out here. Check out the video. Let me know what you think about him. And so I was just now watching his video, and then your live stream popped up. So that's why I clicked over to your live.
Okay. And you know, yesterday we was on live yesterday, and we had about 500 people in here. And there was a guy, his name is Asor. He's down there in Cali, and he used to work at the Silver Saddle, and he knows every inch of that place.
Oh, you see, that's another thing. People keep on bringing up the Silver Saddle. I was actually thinking about swinging out that way today.
That's where they're going to search for these babies.
Okay.
Yeah, they said that they're gonna go to the Silver Saddle, and I was like, the dude yesterday, everybody was like, oh, he don't know what he talking about. He just an OG. He's an older gentleman and everything. But don't get me wrong, he knew about, the streets, and you know what I'm saying. Try to give us some history. People was knocking it, and then today, Bill Garcia said that they're going to the Silver Saddle.
Silver Saddle Ranch, right?
Yep, that's where they headed.
Yeah, see, I recognize that name. I remember a long time ago, something came out about that place, about them scamming people like out of money and stuff. And I was like, Silver Saddle Ranch, how come I've heard about that before? I don't know if you guys heard about that, but a while back ago, man, if you could probably look it up on Google. They made that place look like it was super beautiful, man. They had somebody go in there and Photoshop that stuff and had people buying like timeshares and stuff. It was just a big old giant thing going on out that way. And I started looking that up last night, and I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to go out there today and I'm just going to take my drone with me. See, the thing about California City, you know, a lot of that place belongs to the base. If I recall correctly, the base, right? And they have this thing out there where it's like a no-fly zone. You're not supposed to be flying drones. But I have two drones. I have the big one that requires me to be FAA certified, which I am. And then I have the smaller one, which I can fly around as a hobbyist. And it basically does the same thing that the bigger ones does. It just keeps you able to say, well, it's a toy. It doesn't weigh this certain amount of pounds, so it doesn't fall into those guidelines. So, I mean, I was really hoping to go out there today and put that drone up and just cover that whole area to that place. Because, I mean, I heard some stories about there's animals out there's ponds out there or something like that. And and then I've been getting emails all night from, I don't know how you feel about like psychics and stuff like that. I've had like 3 psychics get a hold of me that live in like different areas of the state. And every one of them was saying something about what's about 5 to 7 miles away, and there's a pond, there's water, and a blanket, and they don't know each other from a can of paint, from what I understand. So, I mean, I was just going to start looking into that. Like, okay, well, I know that there's like an old golf course over there that's about 5 to 7 miles away, and I know there is a pond right there as well. So, I mean, it's worth checking into it, you know?
Right. And
you know, I just want to cover all areas and make sure we don't leave anything, you know, unturned. You know what I'm saying? But you know, this is not nothing new out there in California City. You wouldn't believe how many people have came up missing from California City or murdered, unsolved murders and stuff like that. And I don't know if you know about that, but there's a handful of them where unsolved murders, kidnapping, trafficking cases, different things like that. Where the Cal City Police Department, I mean, they're so small. I just learned today that they're a private policing department, and there's not that many of those guys out there. So, I mean, us as, you know, concerned parents and citizens, I think it's a good idea that we come together and that we continue to look and continue to post. That's what I was going to tell you as well. Feel free to any videos you want to get. Any videos you want to get, feel free to just download them, share them, whatever. I'm not in this for a popularity contest. I do not get upset if somebody wants to do that and keep the word spreading, and keep the story alive, that we are still looking for the boys. You get what I'm saying?
Right. They're in the chat saying that they hope that you go out there to the ranch.
I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm going to go. Well, I try to go live right now, and I get notified by YouTube that I could not go live because my channel was reported for abuse and hate speech. And I'm like, what?
Hate speech?
What? Yeah, what is this? Abuse and hate speech. I don't understand that.
Well, you got to kind of watch. That's why I don't let people curse, because it will be considered hate when someone says something. You know, like if someone says something that's racist or something, even though that you didn't say it, you have to. Yeah, you have to take it out. You have to go because they saying that you in agreement with it if you allow it to stay in there.
I understand. And it is hard if you don't have the moderators on top of it. Me, by myself, there's no way I could catch every comment that comes in. You know that. You make content. Right. So, I mean, you can't see every last comment, especially when they're coming in quick.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, I do go back, though. After the live feed is done, I still have a hard time reading all those comments on the live feed, but I try to do the best I can to answer everyone back. You need to get you some
moderators in there so that if someone comes in there saying something of that nature, then
they push that nigga in the butt.
Yeah, because they can't really say anything once it's live, because you can't control that. If you know, like you and I talking and you say it, I can't control you. I can only hang up the phone or whatever. But reading it and everybody reads it and then they'd be like, well, you know,
Right.
Because some young lady came in here the other day and was like, his wife was white and da 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 da. And I said, no, she's not white. She's Mexican. And then she turned around and said, well, I was same thing. I was like, oh, okay. But she was on the phone. But had she made the comment in the comment section, we would have to delete it.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense, because yesterday when we were out there on the live stream, the person I was with, there was a house that we ended up walking up on, and there was a family standing out in the front, and she said something about, well, let's go talk to those Mexicans right there. Maybe that could be it. I don't know. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, with it being live, you can't control that, but it's got to be in your chat, or somebody says something and you allowed it to stay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That
right. Well, I appreciate you. I do thank you, and
I do gotta ask you. I gotta ask you one more question, because
yeah, go ahead.
Do you not know that early this morning in Mexico, 45 minutes away from California City, they found 2 babies burnt, and they haven't identified them yet. But it's
What do you mean? 45 minutes away from California City?
45 minutes from California City. I got a text this morning. In Mexico, it's somewhere in Mexico, but it's 45 minutes away. They found
there's absolutely no way in living hell, unless there's some type of like a black hole or something, a space where you could just boop, reappear right there in Mexico. Mexico is far from Cal City.
They said well, I was just reading how far was it, and it said 45 minutes. Now I don't know if that's driving time or whatever, but I do know that they did find 2 babies, and they said it was 45 minutes away.
Oh my goodness. And you know what? Somebody was saying, I think it was 2 days ago, news crew, and told them, oh, these kids are going to be found in Mexico or something like that. And then yesterday, AV News Crew called me, and they're like, hey, somebody is claiming that there's 2 kids that were found in Mexico at the border or something like that. But I mean, I have no knowledge of that at all. I mean, it's something I could look into.
But, well, somebody just said one of they're 8, and there was a girl and a boy, 8 years old. But I don't know.
Where are you located?
I'm in Kansas. I'm in the middle of the United States.
Oh, you're out there in Kansas?
Yep.
Yeah. If you just go look on your maps or something, or pull it up on Google. Just type in how far is Mexico from California City, California. That's nowhere even close.
It's about what, like 4 hours?
Yeah, it's a distance.
Yeah. But
maybe they must have put like 4.5 hours or something like that.
Okay, but the young guy that was on yesterday, he said that there's cameras even in the desert. Like, I mean, there's cameras that there's no way you can come in and out without being seen.
Okay, so in California City, it's a pretty big attraction for like ATVs and quad riders, dirt bike riders, and stuff like that. There is a federal prison out there as well. Look, if there's cameras out in the desert, I'm gonna find them, right? And so I haven't seen cameras on the desert. As far as it goes, like at grocery stores, there's only like one main highway that leads into California City. You can't get out of that place unless you go that way, or if you have maybe an off-road vehicle, 4x4 or something like that, you might be able to take one of those dirt roads out to the middle of nowhere. I think there is a dirt road that might lead towards the next city over in Mojave, California. I'm not too sure. I have to look into that. But
have you made contact with the foster parents at all?
No, not yet.
Jamal sent me a text.
Okay, that's the brother-in-law. The brother, right?
Yeah, the brother that's supposed to be in Washington. So I had reached out to the family, and I reached out to all the brothers, because there's three brothers all together, including Trezell. So I reached out to all 3 of them, and he texted me back, And he didn't cuss me out, call me names or anything. He just was like, I've answered all the questions. My family answered all the questions. We are cooperating with the FBI. And if there's any threats, and I'm like, what is he talking about? Threats? I'm just asking you to ask your family to speak on the situation. And then he said that he was sending out a statement that day, and he did send out a statement that day, but he was like, no more contact. And I was like, golly, he make it seem like I threatened him or something. But
right away on the defense side. And look, this is another thing, right? He's supposed to be like what, vice president for NAACP or something like that.
He works for NAACP. I don't know if he's a big time like everybody's saying.
Okay.
Because just like it's like mad mothers against drunk drivers. I can go get on their platform and be a part of them, and then have a little section of something that I do. But it's not like he's something. His name ain't known nowhere.
Well, I wonder what he feels about his brother lying. And now that video's out there showing that his actions were completely different from what he said on that interview.
I tell you what, at first I was just on the fence because because it looked kind of strange, 2 kids coming up missing. But when you showed that video, and I didn't see nobody hollering and screaming and going outside and walking down the street like I did for my dog last night.
Exactly. So you know what I'm talking about.
I can't believe what they're saying now.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just don't. And then you have like the community is pulling together, and that's a really good thing. You have like this tow truck company. They put up like a $10,000 reward, and you have these other companies out here that I think it's a total of like 50 grand now or something like that.
Right. It was already it was already the 25, but the city was trying to figure out how much they were going to put on it, and they finally said, okay, we're going to put the 25, because they normally put 25 on it anyway, but I guess they just confirmed it.
Yeah, see, that's what I was going to bring up. See, I'm being told that he was the vice president in NAACP, so I'm sitting here thinking like, well, how come this guy isn't doing more? Like, how come they're not the ones putting this out there? Like, hey, we need to find my niece, my nephews. How come they should be doing more? I just feel like they should be doing more.
Well, no, he's not like he's something big. He's, like I said,
now you tell me that, right?
He is in with the NAACP, but he's an executive of some kind of group or something like the homeless or such and such. Is nothing where he's known big time.
Right.
But did you not know? Okay, so the house that they bought was $198,000, right?
Right.
I've never seen this before. If you looked at the history of that house, just 1 year ago, the house was $132,000. I don't know how a house increased in value when nothing was done but maybe some solar panels. That's it. But
especially, I mean, the market is actually dropping right now. I mean, it's like
exactly. How did that house increase $60,000?
Look, this is in the middle of nowhere. I don't know who the hell will want to move out there unless you're, retiring or something like that. You just want to get away from all the mess. But you're not escaping the mess in California City. That place is a mess.
Right.
I'm talking about this. I mean, look, just look it up. Do a quick little Google search. You'll see how many people came up missing, how many people been murdered, unsolved. How many families are sitting there with no closure at all, not knowing what's happened to their daughter or their son. Yeah. And it's just like they just give up on folks. And it's like, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to keep on pushing, keep on getting the story out there. If there's more people out there that needs help as well, we'll get their stories out there as well.
Right.
And do the best we can to expose and to help and bring closure to these families. It's not cool. It's not cool. On November 1st of last year, I don't know if you caught that, but my daughter passed away. And
no, I'm sorry.
Something's very strange about her case as well. See, I was told that she was by herself, that she was a drunk driver. My daughter never drank. She hated it, as a matter of fact. Mm-hmm. And then I find out that she was on the passenger side of the vehicle, and all the blood was on the passenger side. I mean, the carpet was soaked through and through with her blood.
Uh-huh.
And I find out that the cops, they know for a fact that there's video footage of what happened, and they know that these cameras picked up two other people jumping out of her car and running away from the crime scene, but yet they sat there and tried to say, well, she was by herself, and they just closed it out.
Oh.
And just like, oh no, drunk driver, closed it out. Once her body got down to the coroner's office, the coroner said, wait a minute, this girl's been stabbed. You guys need to open up a homicide investigation now. So not only was my daughter stabbed while she was in the passenger side, the guy she was dating was going like 115 miles per hour. He got pissed off. Some type of argument happened in there. He stabbed her. She grabbed the steering wheel. They ended up over a curb and through a wall. And everything in that wall itself, including the rebar, went through my daughter. And I still haven't got answers.
Oh.
It's like, what are you guys doing? Like, what are you guys doing? How come you guys are so quick to try to rule this out as, oh, well, it's a drunk driver, blah, 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 blah. You get what I'm saying? But yet, there's footage of two people getting out of her car. Coroner office even says she was stabbed.
Oh,
you guys have to open up a homicide investigation, but yet nobody's doing crap about it. You know, and it's just, it's not fair. It's not right.
Right.
I don't know. It's just
did she live down there?
Yeah, it happened out here in Lancaster, California, off Avenue K in Gadsden.
Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, and that just happened November 1st.
Get out of here.
Yeah, November 1st of last year. And see, we didn't find out November 1st. Me and my daughter, we were supposed to go and get some stuff done to her vehicle, and she never called, and that wasn't like her. So I started, trying to call her and call her mom. Hey, what's going on? Where's she at? And I was just told, well, she's with her boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. We didn't find out until the second. I had to wake up in the morning time, my son calling me on the phone, Dad. I'm like, yeah. He's like, Dad, my sister's dead. And I'm like, what? And I'm barely waking up. And I'm like, what? What do you mean she's dead? And I mean, that was something that no parent needs to feel ever. Wow. Ever. That pain is just, you can't even describe that pain.
I know.
So that's why I'm so persistent. Like, we need to find out what happened.
Right.
You know what I mean? At the same time, I'm over here dealing with this with my daughter as well. And I'm still just like, we need to find out. We need to get my daughter justice, and everybody else's kids justice as well.
Right.
And I want to know why are they so willing to close out these cases so quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the problem?
Did you think at any time, someone in the chat, did you think at any time that the biological family had something to do with this?
Honestly, kind of, sort of, because this is what I heard. Okay, this is what I'm hearing, that the biological mother contacted the adopted parents, which I found kind of weird, because usually when you adopt kids, like, that's it. Like, the biological family is not supposed to know nothing about them, right? And so I heard that right before Christmas, she contacted and said, hey, I want to get my kids presents, stuff like that.
She contacted them, or did she contact the...
Yeah, she contacted the family. And so that right there, when I was told that by the news crew as well. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, well, how the hell does she know? So yesterday, if you looked at that live feed again, I asked Matt from AV News Crew, I said, hey, how did they know about where the family lives at? How did the biological mom and them know about where they live? And he's like, oh, well, they were watching my news feed, and so they found out where the location was at. But, that's still sitting here in my head, like, well, wait a minute, like, I've heard already from like 3 different news outlets that the mom contacted to give them presents. So that's something that I'm still trying to figure out as well. Like, well, which one is it? Did she find out through seeing it on the news, or did she find out, another way?
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, this is just stuff that I'm juggling in my mind. Like, well, okay, we need to find out.
Right. You're right.
Something's not adding up. You know that.
Right.
So, but I do appreciate you. I got to get on on the road, and I do thank you for everything you're doing.
All right, thank you. Thank you for calling in.
Of course, yeah. Save my number, and if there's anything you need, just feel free. Everybody, whoever's on this live chat that's listening, anybody who wants to share the videos, just grab them, download them, do whatever you need to do, and just keep on spreading the word that we're still out here looking for the boys.
Okay, we're gonna keep tuned. I tell people, I was like, when they come on, let me know, you guys.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Send me a message or something on a live stream or something, and I'll put you as a moderator if you want.
All righty.
I do need help over there, so.
Yeah, you be safe out there.
I will. Thank you. Have a good day, and God bless.
All right, God bless.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yes, you guys, that was AV Watchman. I wanted to ask him some questions, and you guys, I was trying to see if any of y'all would have called in. Y'all wasn't calling in, so I got to ask all the questions. And I'm so happy that they've got a private investigator that's not charging nobody. He's not doing it for money. He's not doing it for clout. He wants to find these babies, and they're looking in some of the things that you guys were talking about. Look where the water, look in the piping, and things of that nature. So hold on. This is SP.
Hey, I forgot to tell you something.
Go ahead.
One more thing. So yesterday I was contacted in the morning, and I was told by the same news crew that the FBI, they were raiding that house. But by the time I got there, I had a flat tire on the way over there. So by the time I got there, I didn't see none of that happening. I did ask Matt, hey, what was up with that? Like, you called me earlier and you said that the FBI was raiding that house. He was like, well, I don't think it was as big as what one of the neighbors tried to make it seem like. He goes, but an FBI agent did go there. It was two of them. They went inside there, and they were in there for about an hour or so, and then they took off. So I don't know if they're just going back in to recheck, to double check, triple check, whatever it is, but that's what happened yesterday.
Okay, so they did go back over there.
Yep. Yeah, they went back.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay, you guys know the number. Call on in. You guys know the number. Express yourself. Come on, you guys. 316-553-3056. We've been on here for 42 minutes. I'm glad that I got to speak to him. I got his number. You guys. So now we can call and find out. 100. Isn't God good? This is SP.
Yes, hi. Calling in from Philly again.
Okay.
I was calling in today because I just heard AV Watchman say that the mom had offered to buy the kids presents and drop them off.
Uh-huh.
But what I'm hearing from the other channels that are talking about it, that was last Christmas. That wasn't this Christmas that passed. That's when they lived at the old house, which was close to her neighborhood at that time.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't think she knew where the new residence was before people started posting where they were searching for the children.
Okay. Well, he said both. He said he didn't know which one. He said he didn't know which one because he heard this, and he heard that she probably seen it already on the social side, maybe Facebook, on a video in the news, and then he did hear, which we all heard, that she tried to send them some presents, but I think she said on her Facebook page that it was 2018 she was denied giving them some presents.
Yeah, and then some people were saying that she knew the West family, and she said herself that she wasn't okay with them, like she didn't know them personally.
Well, I don't know if she knew him personally, but you know what? She did say one thing. She did say, and I'm not saying that the biological mom did anything, but she did say that her kids did not like them. She said her kids did not like them. She could tell that her kids didn't like them, And
as a mom myself, I understand exactly what she's saying.
Yeah.
But I felt that way just by looking at the pictures since they've been with the West family.
Right.
They don't look happy in those pictures to me.
Right.
And
normally
pictures from the family previous to them being with them, them kids were smiling and laughing and playing in little cars, and
Right.
they looked like regular children then.
So and normally when they allow visitations, they don't even come to the house. Sometimes they have a mutual place to meet at, or they'll bring them into the office, and then you can see the kids there, or you can meet at the police department. But so,
See, I'm not sure as after you're adopted. I don't believe you get any rights once the children are adopted. Now,
right. But she had to see those kids. She had to be still in those kids' life, bonding with her children, because she said her kids didn't like them. How would you know?
See, I think she's talking about prior to them moving to this address. From what I was listening to her,
Right.
her dad, and like you said, even the sister that was questioning them when they was on the news,
Mm-hmm.
they were like feeling like these people never cared about those kids or never cared about the mom actually being in the kid's life.
Okay.
And to me, the reason you would move them out of the neighborhood, and like AV Watchman said, it's not like this is a country community where the kids are going to live in better schools or have better opportunities. That being the reason you took them away from their mom. Right. You moved to a section of where your house was basically for drugs. So it's like you didn't move somewhere better for the babies. You just moved them away from their mom, making it harder for her to have a relationship with them. But you didn't better the children's lives.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, because there's no parks out there, no swimming pools, no, recreational places for the kids.
And even with that amount of backyard, why wouldn't you have a little playground section, a little pool from Family Dollar, something, because you have 6 kids under the age 10?
Right. But people do move out, and they want to be by themselves. They don't want neighbors. They don't want people looking at them every time they come in the house or leave the house and stuff. I work for some people, and I couldn't do it myself. They live out in the country. It's the only house on the block. I mean, for acres and acres and acres.
I understand, because I'm from Philadelphia and I'm in the process of looking for a house that come with some land. So I don't want row houses or anything like that. So I understand, like you said, some people just want to be away from everybody else. So I do get it. But to me, in this situation, they should have never been allowed to put foster children or even adopted children in a secluded situation.
Right.
Somebody should have always been able to have an eye on them once a month, every 3 months, some kind of check, because of what's going on in the world and has been going on at least the last 10 years.
Right.
But I'm happy that I got to
he just got through saying, he says, an update, 2 bodies might have been found off the 14th freeway heading that way now. AV Watchman just put in there, it's an update, 2 bodies might have been found off the 14th freeway. He's headed that way now. When he gets in there, you guys, we're going to get off and we're going to go follow.
I'm going to hang up now so I can wait for him to get back on.
Yep. We got our notification on. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. We got our notification on, so we're waiting for him to reach. You guys let me know when he reached where he's going. Boy, mom, and Chase. The biological mom was involved when the kids were in foster care in the West. Then they adopted out. Yeah. Yes. I tried to call him, but no answer. Go ahead and call in, Brittany. Go ahead. We're still waiting for AV to come on, because we're going to get off of here and we're going to go over there. We got to share the love. You guys make sure you hit the thumbs up as you come in. If you didn't, go back out, hit the thumbs up, come on back in. We're going to wait. We're going to get notification because they going to let me know. SP, AV is on. I told you guys, I know who to go get some answers from. I can't until we know about those bodies. B. Reed says, I can't until we know about the bodies. I do want to let you guys know that they had court again on the cupcake case. I know. And they're going on with trials starting March the 31st. So they are indicted both with kidnapping on the cupcake case. Just letting you guys know, if you didn't know, they had court and they're going on with trial come March 31st. So that's when we'll start going through the court system with both of them, Patrick and Quintessa. Not the missing boy. They're 8-year-old. Okay. Everyone missing the key point. The man said it was planned already in his interview. He did say something about the plan. That's when everything didn't pan out. That's what he said. It didn't pan out. That they were supposed to let the other boys go over and have vacation, and they were supposed to be watching the two little ones, and it didn't pan out. So sometimes we want to see it for how we see it, but oh my God, that case is still terrible. Yes, it is. How many children are actually missing? I don't know, Rue. We'll check that out. How many? How many children? Are you talking about in that area? The chief of police, John Walker, was saying that it's only but like 8 cases that's still open. Violet says, was a open adoption? No, it was not an open adoption. That's for sure. No, that was not an open adoption. 4 boys, 4 adopted boys, and 2 bio. Yes, Karen. How many miles away is the highway from the home? I don't know. Here we go. This is SP.
Hey, SP, this is Nancy.
How you doing, Nancy?
I'd like to say hi to the family and you. SP, I want to know now, these 2 bodies are supposed to be found. Are they near the area or something?
AV is saying off the 14th freeway, so he's headed there, and he's in Lancaster, so it's got to be close. He says, okay. He says, update. I'm a flash it on here again. He says, update. 2 bodies might have been found off the 14th freeway, headed that way now. So remember, I was telling you guys that they started a search with the private investigator, and they were headed in a certain area, and then they were going to go off into a Silver Saddle. That's I believe that's the area where they were all. This guy was very good. They say that he's good. He's been doing private investigation for 20 years.
Oh, okay. Because last week on AV's thing, and it was coming up, people in chat were saying there had been 2 bodies found, but they were not the boys. That's why I was asking, was this in proximity of where the 2 boys could have been? That's why I was asking that.
Well, HD is in the building, and she is saying it's 17 miles away. So 17 miles away is usually about 17 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's not that far. Oh, okay. All right.
All right.
All right. And Mars and family, we're glad the SP dog was found.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
Love you all.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye-bye. You guys know my dog was missing. I was like, I gotta go. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Anyway, any boats around? D bless. Isaiah says, why is saying the real mother got something to do with it? Who is saying that, Isaiah? Nobody is saying that. We just asked the question. Maria says, Glad your dog is back. Yeah, I am too. I thank the Lord for that. I believe they found two bodies the other day, but that was a boy and a girl. Okay. Hey Zen, there's my girl. Hey Zen, how you doing? Big girl is in the building. Okay. What's going on? The mother seems to really love and care for the boys. It seems like if anybody even asks a question, people be like, why you saying something about the mama? Hey, hold up now. We asking a question. That's all. We're asking a question. And it's okay. This is the conversation room. It's okay to ask questions like, hey, that's how you learn stuff. You can't just go with, your gut feeling. And just because, we are mothers, most of us in here are mothers and fathers, and we have children, or we love our grandkids, we love our dogs and things of that nature. So, I mean, these babies are innocent. Everybody, it's okay to ask a question. It's okay to ask questions. Doesn't mean that you're pointing fingers. That's just asking a question. About 20 minutes from the house. He said 20 minutes. So I told you guys about 17 to 20 minutes. So we're waiting to see what they find or bring up or whatever. Did AV say they found two bodies right now? I put on there, I don't know if I can go back there and find exactly what he had said, but it's probably too far up there. And it is. He said something about two bodies off the 14 freeway, and he was headed that way. So you guys, if you got a question and I didn't read it, or you want to express yourself, call on in, and we're waiting to go over there to AV, okay? Because he's on his way. Anything that can be found on the this case, we always want to know. Kay says the 14th freeway is a straight shot on California City Boulevard. Thank you, Kay. See, there's people that live down there. They know that stuff, and are they Googling it? Because all my stuff is tied up. Okay. Let me see here. I believe the parents. Okay, so knowledge. Let me read this, because sometimes if I don't say I'm reading it, people say, SP, you said it. I said, well, I was reading it, but I just didn't say the person's name. But there was a comment from knowledge, and I want to read that comment. Where is it at? I don't see it. There it is, right here. I believe the parents killed them kids weeks before they reported it, because they need more time to make it make sense so the police can believe it. And you know what? You might have something there, but what was the urgency for them to do it on the 21st if you've got a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, and you don't have to send them to school? You can say, I'm going to teach my kids at home, and so what was the urgency to say, okay, on the 21st, on the 19th, everybody come get in the car. You guys are going over your grandma's house. Y'all going on vacation. And then while they're on vacation, okay, we need a couple of days so we can figure out how we're going to do this, how we're going to say it, what we're going to say, and all this other stuff. And then they get it together, go through the routine. That's what I was telling you guys. When AV Watchman sent us the video, he was only going through the motions so that his phone could ping, so he could say, we went and look, I went back over the video, and when they're sitting there, no, we We went and looked for them. And I play it over and over and over. And all I can see is you lied. And look how straight your face is while you're going, no, we looked. So now I'm looking at everything that you said, and I can now tell that you guys been lying. That's all I can tell. Catch them in one lie, and now you can tell when they're lying. Because if you don't know their demeanor, you can't just sit there and say, well, he had his hand over here and over there. Hey, this is SP.
SP, this is Sharon Simpson. What do I go on when I get on AV when it comes on?
What now?
What do I go on? Log on to get on a CAV live?
Yeah, you go to AV Watchman. We'll put the link in the chat.
Okay. I want to ask you another question too.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't the laws take the husband and the wife and separate them and do them like they do on, like they do it on, ID, and say, well, your husband said this and your wife said this, and the truth will come out that way.
Right.
You think about that.
Right.
Wonder why they don't do that.
I don't know.
Because they do know where them children are. And I believe they are alive.
Right. I believe those kids are talking but you know what? They are, I think when they sent those kids away, I think they thought those kids was going to be safe, that they weren't going to take those kids away from them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe that. I believe.
So that's done shook them up.
Yeah, I believe that they took the other four to their, whoever's mama had them, and this is what I believe. They took the other two out and sold them for money to finish paying for their house. That's just my opinion.
Right.
That's what I believe.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I see you. Okay.
They have to come up with the money somehow, and like to me, the other kids don't wasn't involved, and they never were in the house, so.
Right.
And like I say, it looks like they would do that. The police, they should do that.
Yeah, they should. You're right.
Because that's the only way they're going to, cause they're not doing nothing. They all, they caught them in lies. They told two or three different stories there when they were interviewed. But they ain't smart enough to do anything there in California.
Right.
When it comes to common sense, they're dumb, SP. They are. I mean, I hate to call people dumb. I don't mean they're dumb, but they ain't very smart when it comes to common sense.
Right.
They're book smart, but not common sense. They're not smart. But anyway, I just wanted to ask you to put on there what I go on when I get on there to see what AV's got to say.
Okay. We'll make sure.
Everybody in the chat.
We'll have one of the mods to go over there and get the link, and when they get ready to come on, we'll put it in the chat so everybody can just click on it and go over there, so nobody will be lost.
All right.
I'll have one of the mods, whichever mods want to do it. We'll make sure everybody get out, be able to get there.
All right.
All right.
I wanted to tell you another thing. I cannot send you money. I've tried to send money through Super Chat, and it's declined my money. I don't know why.
Well, I don't know.
I called and keep my money on my card, and it's on there, and I don't know what I'm doing.
I think the Super Chat is something hooked up with PayPal. Do you have a PayPal account?
No.
Well, if you had a PayPal account, then you could do the Super Chat. I think.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's how that works. I'm not. You can't quote me on it, but I believe that's what I went through too.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay.
All right. To everybody in the chat, I love them. God bless them.
God bless you. Later, Gator.
Talk to you later. Love you.
Love you. I see a question here. I was trying to find it in the chat, but I couldn't find it. It's from Justice Janie. She says, SP, I have a question. I wonder if these people are really married and that is the real names. I believe that they are really married. And, that is their real names. Now, Jacqueline has another name she goes by also, but that is their real names. And when you adopt kids, you have to give them that information, and they're going to verify if you're really married. You can't just be. Now, I'm not saying that you can't shack and adopt kids, because you can't, and you can call yourself married and you don't have to be married. You're right, but I haven't seen no wedding pictures, none. Okay, let me see. Uh, they went. They weren't. They weren't counting on the FBI being involved. They would have watched that interview too. Dogs alerted to those children in the house. Dogs alerted to those children in the house. I'm gonna be looking at some of you guys that said it just don't add up. No, it don't add up. Husband is controlling. I know a lot of people saying that the husband is controlling. The husband is controlling. You know what? It's funny because the husband may be controlling, but when she was talking, he just steps right on in, and she was like, I did see that. But when she said something, he kind of, intervened, or he was in agreement with her. Like she was like, that's why we don't be out here. And he paused her like, because they told us not to come out because they have the best out here. That's what he said. She was going off. She was getting ready to go off because the biological family, that's why we didn't want to come out here. And he was like, because they said that they got the best out here and they didn't need us out here. And I was like, so she can be broken because she trying to explain a lie and you can't. It's always going to come out different. Isaiah says, what did anyone talk? Granny mother asked her, have she seen the boys? You know what? Grandma ain't saying nothing. Though, that's her son. That's her boy. That's one of her boys. She's very proud of her boy. So, none of the family is speaking. Love Shack saying 2 bio, 2 adopted babies, and apparently 2 foster in that home. Where all those kids case worker at? 2 biological, 2 adopted. I thought 2 was biological and 4 is adopted. That's what I thought. Karen, we got a Karen in here. She says, I agree. Neighbors didn't know about the boys until they went missing. They weren't even in that neighborhood, in my opinion. Probably resort. They moved from Bakersfield. Yeah, but we got to get hey Dominique, how you doing? Together we break chains production. How you doing? They had blocked me. Marquilla, did you say something? Okay, boy, mom, and Chase says AV Watchman can't go live though. He can too. You know what, boy, mom, and Chase? We can call him, we can link in. He can go live with us. We'll give him the whole channel while he do the live. For real, for real. And say, just do what you got to do. Because I can turn it right on over to him. I'll send him the link. So if he wants to go live, I'll send him the link and he can go live over here. You got a point. If he tries to go live, we're gonna call him though. We're gonna call, okay? We're gonna call and say, hey, you can go live over here. Because hashtag over here, we don't care. I'm praying it's not the case, but I feel like the boys are deceased. It's been too long. Oh, well, SP, God knows those kids are on our hearts. Yes. No, it's through Google, okay? I wonder if their Facebook accounts are still active, the adopted parents. I haven't seen them. Why wasn't the grandfather allowed to adopt him? I don't know, Pet Bull. I hit a thumbs up as soon as I came in. Thank you, Pink Blue. You can do super chat with a debit card. Okay, knowledge hunger knows some things. Mercedes says newbie here. Hey, Mercedes, how you doing? AV Watchman did a community post saying that he created a Facebook page to go live on Facebook. Oh God. What? Hey, what's the Facebook thing? We can still get the link. Who was that said that? True coming to light says, call him, SP. Okay, you guys, I'm going to call. I'm going to call. See where he's at, because we waiting. Hold on. We trying to get the link. Anybody got the link? Let us know. Call in or something. Let us know. I asked that question did talk to the caseworker. Everybody make sure you say hello to Mercedes. She's in the building. If he's on Facebook, he can't answer his phone. Can he? Steve Watchman Facebook. Hold on. Steve Watchman Facebook name someone reported his YouTube page. What happened with the boys? Yes, call him and check. Why wasn't there? I'm going to try to call. If he don't answer, that's the reason why he can't answer, you guys. Somebody either dip out and dip in. We got 666 up in the building. Ooh. Said text him. He can't answer on Facebook Messenger. Let me just text him. We're trying to find him. We're trying to find him so we can get the link. Anybody got the link? Come in here and let me know you got the link. I'll give you a mod so you can put the link in the chat. I just texted him and said, are you live and what's link? We're trying to find you. If a mod can grab his Facebook link from his community post, they can share it in here. Yes, they can. We're trying, anybody got the link, go get the link. Please bring it on in here. And I know you, if you say you got the link, I have to make your mod so you can share the link. Anybody can go get the link real quick. Because I don't have his I don't have Facebook, you guys. I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have it. I got it. My husband just made it home, so I gotta go get his stuff. At Love Shack, is that it? Okay. At Love Shack. Say what? I wonder about the case where I don't believe they live. I'm sorry. Okay. They not live right now? Okay. There are 5 Steve Watchmans. I sent his Facebook link. You sent his Facebook link? Did you send it? You ain't sending no Facebook links. Send us the Facebook link to this number right here. There's 650 people want to go over there and see what's going on. Here goes the link. SP Bakersfield Street Media is there now. Bakersfield Street video live right now about the body being found. Baker Street. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, I'm finna put it in there, you guys. Here we go. Somebody just sent it to me. Thank you very much. And it was just a number, so I just want everybody to make sure they can get to it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. There it is right there. All right. Not live at the present time. He's not live. There it is right there. He's been off live at 15 minutes. Okay. He's been off live. I see it. Okay. Okay. Pink Blue says she see it. Thank you. She says, I'm watching now. Okay. Is there anything? She says, link bodies for the someone dropped the ball on this. I think there was 2 dads. I don't have Facebook. Dang, I don't have. They live now on the drone footage. Okay, hold on. There's another person, AV news crew. Let me see if they protesters at Lancaster prison in regards to COVID-19 death. They're not. Let me see if they're live. Oh, let me see. They're not live. They're not live, you guys. Where's the boy's biological fathers? I don't know. I'm going to put in the chat one more time, you guys, and we got to go do some looking. Yes, can you screen share with us? They're not live yet, are they? I haven't even tried to go Facebook on here. She said they are in some field. Together, what are you looking at? He's not live. He just left lemonade stand. Hold on. Papa, can I see your phone? Okay. Okay, you guys. Okay, let's see here. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna put the link back in the chat again. Okay, you guys. Let me see where it's at. I don't see that he's live. Why didn't the biological mother people raise the kids, especially since they out there searching and having praying vigils? I don't know. I don't know. How is you guys he's not live. Okay. Cuz I don't see that he's live. And AV newscast is not on either. So you guys, we're going to end this. He's not live on my end. No, he's not live on over here either. Be careful. There are trolls in here. Yep. I just checked. Yep. I didn't believe AD ever let any of those children play in the. I believe. I don't believe AD ever let. I didn't believe AD ever let any of those children play in the yard. One of the boys' dads in prison. Both dads signed away their rights. Yeah. Thank you, Anita. She said, I just checked. Some investigators and lady going, help, go look. Where they found, I'm confused. You have to send him friend requests. Oh, I did. Jay said he's not live. They were taken away by CPS. Okay. Okay, you guys, I just checked. He isn't live. Can you call him? Then I already called him. He's trying to go live. Me keep calling his phone. He's messing up. I tried to tell him, hey, he could have, if he couldn't go live, he could have still went live over here if he needed to. Only thing I had to do was just plug right on in and I'll get right on off. He sure can. That's why we got 2 channels. And we'll let him get on the other channel and do whatever he got to do. She said, I just checked. Nope, he isn't live. Can you call him then? I did. They watched the other channel. They watching other channels. Yep. Same. It's annoying. Shaking my head. No one's live. Exactly. But he did let us know that they're on their way. And it's been about, how long has it been? It's just been about 20 minutes. So, by all appearances, BioMom was railroaded by CPS, and that happens every single day. Yes. Yes. I'm in agreement. It happens a lot. Marina says he's not on Facebook. Yes, be careful with the trolls. Yes. I believe they use them kids as pawns and put Gerber life insurance on them kids. You're probably right. I like all that purple you got on. probably right. Justice says, take a hike, troll. We got Lucky Charms and they are delicious. Per Lucky Charms commercial. Justice Jenny. AV Watchman was banned from posted in YouTube for a few days. Yep, I know. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna get on off of here and go do some research myself. If I can find them and you guys can't find them, or if you don't have Facebook, I'll go live and I'll try to figure it out. I will try to figure it out, or I will record it. Okay. So I'm finna get on off of here. Thanks, everybody. I want to thank Deanna, Robin Gary, Ivy Walker, and everybody that came into the chat. We had a good conversation. I will see you guys tomorrow, and definitely I will see you Monday, but not for sure about tomorrow, but I still want to see what's going on. And that's the only reason why we keep coming on here, because we're going to get some answer. It's a little bit, it's better than nothing at all. All right, you guys, be good, be safe, and be nice to each other. Bye. Hey family, let me share with you what Nora's Closet has on her racks right now. You guys are gonna love this. Everything that a woman loves. We're coming into 2021. She has your Versace, she has your Gucci, and your authentic handbag. She also has your perfume. If you guys are looking for Chanel or CK or Gucci, this is the place to be. Make sure when you go over there, tell her SP News sent you. You're not going to regret it. Are you a Warriors for Children and she'll work with you? You can walk on the runway with this one, you guys. I guarantee it. Nora's Closet has a new name and a new website, you guys. It's called Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags, and this is the grand opening. It is open to the public, and we're going to take a look at it before anybody else do. Nora has the Jimmy Choo collection, handbags and shoes to match. Expensive, but worth the price. Shoulder Guess handbag and Louis Vuitton. Guys, she's the queen of handbags. Don't be fooled. And sexy is still in. High heels, sandals, flats, and pumps. Michael Kors, Chanel, every name brand you can think of. Go over to Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags and more, and use your W4C and get your discount. Nora's link is down below.